Since 2019, we've been increasingly working with our partners locally, including the museums and also members of the Hull Afro Caribbean Association, through generous funding from Arts Council England, to develop new ways of understanding the past. So the Homelands exhibition, which opened in Hull Street Life Museum, arose through that, in particular responding to the availability of a fantastic privately held collection of photographs by a man called Fred Burden. Fred Burden was an 18-year-old in 1943, and he was sent to Sierra Leone during the Second World War. He had secreted in his possessions a camera and photographed everywhere he went to. Life on a train, life travelling to different towns and cities. He's captured a unique snapshot into Sierra Leone's rich history. Rather than us viewing this how we see it, we wanted to work with communities who had a personal ownership of that, to actually understand how do they view these images.
There was a lot of interpreting needed, so it was very important that people like us come into this project, and especially we have been working with the Wilberforce Institute and the Humber Museums or Hall Museums. It means the relationship is always there, so when these projects are being delivered, we are being established, we have to be part of it to make sure it is cohesive. Everybody from the community or community leaders like us are able to contribute towards this type of project.
So now we're examining those photographs afresh through the eyes of Sierra Leoneans like Sidi, to actually say, just look how fantastic this collection is. Let's see them in a new way. And look at the positives. It's the people, it's the culture, what are the communities out there? And that was really the heart of Homelands. And that's the heart of what we do. We want to bring out new stories that people don't know about, work with new communities to help us achieve that, and thus tell new stories to people. The exhibition was accompanied by a fantastic film which captured the voices of participants to explain why the photographs spoke to them.
Colonial rule was a little bit a bitter pill to swallow, but they brought a lot of development. So that girl is very happy that in their locality or village they could have a tap.
When I saw this photograph, I really liked it because I liked his stance. He looks completely happy to be photographed, and the photographer's actually got to his level, so you're looking at him, you know, at eye level.
We also had objects which the local community loaned us themselves. Things that had come from Freetown, things that had come from other parts of West Africa, which represented these ideas that we were shaping the photography. So collectively, the exhibit was very powerful in lots of different ways and appealed to different ages.
Well, the exhibition made so much impact that we end up having the Deputy Minister of Tourism and Culture, Mr. Robinson, who visited the exhibition, and it made a huge impact, and we are singing, dancing in front of the exhibition, which was very good. So it's an honor to have such a profile person to enjoy the exhibition, and now we are looking at taking this exhibition to the Freetown Railway Museum.
Its long-term plan is for it to now open in the Sierra Leone National Railway Museum from December 23. In the meantime, it's going to be touring lots of different education and public spaces across the area. With Homelands, we wanted to empower schools in a new way. So we wanted to loan the exhibitions to be displayed in their school spaces, where audiences we could never dream of reaching, young people especially, could engage with them. So we were delighted that St Mary's College, one of Hull's most diverse schools, was willing to be the first place for the exhibition to be opened after the museum. So we were grateful that the school created a body of educational activities to encourage students to look at the exhibition.
It was a wonderful opportunity for them to be able to engage with cultural events that are happening in the city that they otherwise wouldn't be accessing.
My favourite picture is of this monkey. It's like heartwarming because you can see like the animals are like getting along with the humans.
My favourite photograph is with bundle mask because you have 10 types of features, like, so I can tell if it's a male or female.
I learned they smuggled cameras through gas masks because they weren't allowed to take photographs.
I think sometimes they maybe feel like these things aren't meant for them, and this has been a wonderful opportunity to show them that exhibitions like this are open for everybody and accessible by all. And they've especially loved the morning with Sidi, where we've spoke about the exhibition, they've danced, and I think it's made them definitely want to visit one again and be part of it in the future.
What Sidi did was bringing to life the photography in new ways, and so we look forward to the journey ahead as we discover even more ways of innovating, and hopefully we'll all learn along the way new ways to actually communicate with people, and hopefully through that inspire them to make a difference.
The exhibition is making a huge impact, so we're looking at taking it also to where it all started by the gentleman Fred, who went there at the age of 18 in Sierra Leone. You can't get better than that.
The exhibition is going to tour all those towns and cities that Fred Burden photographed back in the 1940s. Fred would absolutely love it. His photographs are now coming to life again, and crucially they're providing people in Sierra Leone with a new way of viewing their own heritage, and hopefully through that how Hull positively thinks of Sierra Leone and its partnership, and hopefully that will help reinvigorate it as we approach the 50th anniversary of the twinning between Hull and Freetown.